Oh, sound is a little bit up there. I'm turning the sound down a little bit more. Ba-ba. I love Octopath Traveler. Okay. Are you ready?
Oh yeah.
No, I said
Really?
you.
Yeah, that's much better. That's more like it.
For the 42 watching.
42 watching.
And the 3 that's in attendance. Ooh, let's get ready to podcast. Ooh, welcome back, gamers, to Experience Points Podcast. This is episode 49, and today's date is Tuesday, May 2nd, 2023. And today I'm joined by Blackout himself, Mr. Eric Jones.
What up, y'all?
And also joined by Apocalypse, aka Juanito.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm going to be playing some Octopath Traveler 2 for you guys' viewing pleasures. And I could have sworn I had... Oh, yep, I got 70 hours in this game. Yeah.
70 hours already?
Yes, sir.
Well, he slowed down because he was at like 50 hours in the first week.
It wasn't the first week.
Yeah, I think it was the first week.
Yeah.
Good Lord. I was going to be doing some light leveling while we chat. But tonight's episode, we're going to chat about our Street Fighter days. And Juan started off. He started off the podcast with some love-hate relationship with me and Street Fighter, and I don't know what happened. So, could you please tell us what happened?
Well, you want me to say the hate first or the love? I mean, it's up to you. I mean, the love started when I was in Mexico. When did the first one kick him out? Like Street Fighter, with the one with the intro, with that super awesome music. I think it's Street Fighter 2.
Wait, which awesome? You mean dun 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 dun?
Yeah, and then the guy just like punches him.
Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition.
Yeah, that one. Exactly. And then, I mean, in Mexico it was huge, bro. It was like huge. Like I remember. I mean, I was still in like consider not even in elementary school. Maybe like the beginning of school, like some kind of school, anyways. So we used to go to this pharmacy, and not this pharmacy. This it was like where you go and get your school supplies in Mexico. What do you call those? Kind of like
Venture.
Mexico
Venture.
No, there's like anyways, you go and get your little pens, pencils, and like folders and stuff like that, and they had an arcade of that. So I would see like guys playing, and I was like, man, this is amazing.
La Ventura.
Yeah, I don't know what the name was, but anyway, it was awesome seeing people play that, and I didn't have money to play, of course. I was so I just watch people, and then it was awesome just watching it, and then I grew up just watching it until I actually played it, I was like, oh man, this
I actually
is awesome.
did the same thing. So, back in the day when I used to walk home from school, at a mini, one of many schools that I went to, it was just before Cal City, and there was this, it was a 7-Eleven. I was on the way home from school, and I stopped in one time just to look at the candy because I couldn't afford anything. So I just looked at the candy, and I heard Chun-Li's kick, and I was like, "What the hell is that sound?" So I went over there, and this dude was he was fighting Chun-Li as Honda, and he was doing a 100-hand slap like back to back to back. I said, "What is this?" And he kept like spamming the 100-hand slap. And he beat Chun-Li. I said, what is this? I looked up and said Street Fighter. I was like, whoa.
I mean, people would literally get really into it. Like, they had their coins ready to go there. And they had tournaments going. And then, like Cyrus said, they were smashing the buttons, like, try to pull up these combos and stuff. Even though there wasn't really, like, combos back in that game, especially until later on in, Street Fighter. But, I mean, it was awesome. What was it, like? High kick and high punch, mainly and low kick and
light punch, light kick, medium punch, medium kick, heavy punch, heavy kick.
And your specials, which was the Hadouken and your
Hadouken, boom.
It was awesome. I mean, and now going back to the hate about him, I hate it because of Cyrus. Like going back to this. Because this is years later when I first met him, he was just amazing at that game. He would kick my ass over and over until I decided to train at them. I'm like, no, screw this. I'm not training this game, and he's gonna get whooped on it. I mean, but still, I tried, and he was still pretty good at it.
Okay, hold on. Question.
Don't be
When
scared.
did you meet Juan? I mean, Cyrus. When did you meet Cyrus, Juan? When?
I played a few
1998?
times. I'm probably, I don't, was it? Oh, was it 98?
Yep, you're not at 98, brother.
Yeah, I mean,
And when did I
mean,
meet you?
You met who, Juan or me?
You know, you, Cyrus, you.
93, 94?
Before I mean,
Okay, so going off of experience, Cyrus was not that good at Street Fighter.
I was not.
Admittedly, his brother, he got me this one time, which just like infuriated me into just getting good. Like I can actually say it was probably Greg's fault that I got so good at Street Fighter because he humiliated me this one time.
Wait.
I'm like, hell no.
And that's the funniest thing because Greg is actually terrible at most games.
but he's good in Street Fighter.
especially fighting games. Greg is terrible at Street Fighter now. I had no idea that he was actually good back in the day.
Yeah,
I actually never faced Greg. I don't think I ever faced Greg in Street Fighter.
I used to fight Greg all the time and demolish him. Demolish Greg.
Yeah, I remember that. I mean, no, I don't think I've ever faced Greg. Maybe I did.
And then the funniest thing, back in Cal City, it was Juan and Greg, and they got so pissed at me that it was okay. It's gonna be me and Greg versus you. In Street Fighter Alpha 3, it was both of them fools versus me. I destroyed both of them at the same time.
That was a great game. I love Street Fighter.
So in other words, Juan, you like Street Fighter, but you need to work on your skill a little bit if you were just having trouble with Cyrus.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the greatest Street Fighter, but I mean, Street Fighter for 3, I'm pretty good at it. I'm decent. But if we're gonna talk about Street Fighter, I don't know if we're gonna talk about bringing Street Fighter, incorporate Street Fighter into the Marvel universe, where Marvel vs. Capcom came out, Marvel vs. Street Fighter,
Yes.
and
yes.
X-Men versus Street Fighter.
The original ones.
What did you guys think about those games? I mean,
I love them,
like,
but I'll give it to you that Cyrus was actually better than me in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, or at least in the later days. Maybe not back when you originally came out, but like when we played it more recently, I couldn't touch them in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Like when it re-released it on like PlayStation 2 or Dreamcast or Xbox, one of those systems when it got re-released.
I remember
it was Dreamcast.
when one of those games came out. I remember Cyrus was so pissed at it, like because as you know, I mean, I'm pretty sure he'll agree with this. That's his boy. I don't know, that's his favorite character from what I remember. So here comes this. What is it? Marvel's. I mean, was it Street Fighter? Marvel? One of the Marvel. Anyway,
wait, what game we talking about? What we talking about? I'll tell you what game it is. Just tell me what game it is.
Marvel vs. Capcom. I think the first Clash of Heroes.
Go into story, and I'll tell you which game it is because I have a memory.
Yeah, I know which one, but I don't remember exactly off the top of my head. But anyways, he was so pissed because he came out in the arcade, so this game didn't come out in the consoles until later on. So they didn't have Ken. They had just
Marvel vs. Capcom 1 because they had Ryu and he had Mimic Ken and Shin Evil Ryu, which was basically a
kid. And you want that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Jesus.
I thought it was awesome. You know why? Because Ryu's my guy, and my guy was like Mimic Ken, his guy. So I thought it was awesome, and they used to give him crap.
Your guy, no. Time out.
I know.
Ryu. We will have another Ryu battle, and I will destroy you and claim Ryu.
We can have Ryu battle. We can have Ryu. I'm down for that.
Don't do that one. Don't do that. Don't do that. Eric is almost undefeatable in the newest Street Fighter games. In 4, 5, and I'm almost guarantee 6. It's gonna be a little tough to beat him.
I mean, I could try. It doesn't hurt to try, right?
Yeah, most definitely not. But yeah. So okay, so I'm gonna tell you what happened. Eric spent many hours perfecting his craft by trying to beat those tutorial, not the tutorial things. The what the fuck is those called? Those the things for the trophies. The trials for Street Fighter 4. He spent so many hours doing those that he perfected his timing, his combos, and his movement with those. Okay, so he's pretty good.
I mean, but the game changes. Do the combos change every game? I'm guessing.
I mean, there's always gonna be some differences.
Especially in the new one. I don't know about 5 because I never really played with any at all.
The
I should
basics
download
of
it.
every Street Fighter is usually the same, but like the physics and how you do certain like combos. Like you'll have your Ken always has his hit combo, where you can like combo that one like medium into a hard punch like that. And like, some of the basic stuff there, but then like some of the more advanced physics, like how you parry and like cancel moves and the other moves, that usually changes depending on what the game is.
Now that you mentioned parry, what do you guys think about Street Fighter Third Strike? I'm with the parry in that game is insane if you know how to use it.
Dude,
Third
all you
Strike
gotta say
is
is
awesome. I really
EVO
like it.
moment number 26.
Oh my god, that was amazing. That was so good. Those
Oh,
bad boys
man.
were doing the exact same moves back to back and just blocking. I was like, what is
I
happening?
know.
here?
You guys are talking about that video where the guy just doing that.
Yeah.
Was it Chun-Li? Was it
It
Chun-Li?
was Ken and Chun-Li.
It was insane.
That was like the most amazing thing I've ever seen in a Street Fighter.
Yeah,
Like,
to this day, sometimes it pops up on my YouTube feed or whatever, and I'm like, I have to watch it again. I'm like, damn, I can't
and how
believe this guy did
the crowd reacted.
Yeah,
Like they were
Yeah,
it was like,
I had
damn.
orgasm, Street Fighter orgasm. But yeah,
Yes, they all had orgasms at the same time. That's what happened.
I was like, damn. But anyway, what did you guys think about that? I really love Street Fighter Third Strike.
Street
thought it
Fighter
was-
was so good. I didn't care for the second or the third one, but the first one definitely set the tone.
And I
for-
remember you used to play with Ibuki on that one a
Oh my
lot.
god,
Third
I
Strike.
miss Ibuki so bad.
In that game, you were actually pretty good with Ibuki. I gotta give you
Yes,
that.
but it turns out that the new chick in part 6, her name is Kimberly. She's a black ninja, which I've been calling myself for the longest time. She was trained by Ibuki.
Really? Huh. I don't
Yes,
know.
sir.
I have to check that character out.
Yep.
Possibly Dan.
There's no need for flattery.
What about Dan?
Chun-Li,
I just
Chun-Li
said
got
possibly
thicker.
Dan because he has a little goofiness in her too.
You're so stupid, Juan.
I mean, her legs are just, I don't know, out of this world. It's crazy.
They are the
thickness.
thickest of the thick.
They are Alan Thick. That's what they are.
I mean, it's
Dude, like,
understandable.
Dude, Street Fighter 4, she had like an alternate costume where like, she just like wearing like one of those Chinese dresses. Damn, man, those legs.
Yes. I cannot wait to play with Cammy because Cammy has been low-key one of my favorite characters to fight as over the years, especially when she first debuted in Hyper Street Fighter. Hyper Street Fighter 2?
Super Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, Super Street Fighter 2. Her and Fei
Okay.
Long. The last time Fei Long was in the game was what, 4?
Fei Long was
Yes,
awesome.
sir. Street Fighter
Yeah.
4.
I mean, even though, was it Street Fighter? Which one? Which Street Fighter was he was in? Because I got a question for you guys. Who do you guys think is the cheapest character in Street Fighter? It has to be from that game, that Mexican dude, the Native American dude.
Oh, Forte! Oh, no, you meant.
No,
You meant.
He was a bootleg
No.
Rey Mysterio.
you know who I'm talking about, right? The guy that was it Hawk? No, I forgot. his name.
T-Hawk?
T-Hawk, yeah. Was it T-Hawk? Yeah, he was like a
wasn't
Native.
really cheap. He was just basically a Zangief stick.
Yeah, but they didn't make him Mexican at all. But he's Native American. I'm like, he's from Mexico. I was offended by that. I was like, what the hell's going on? This guy's Native American, bro.
I mean, the man had a freaking Indian chief. You know,
Feather.
they have the feather on it. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And also too, on that note, Juan, that little girl that's in 6, the one that has those like those little hooks for her hands, whatever those are, she's actually related to T-Hawk.
I figured, yeah. She seems kind of Hispanic, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty
So,
cool.
yeah, she is from the same tribe.
I wonder if they're gonna bring like the classic characters like Fei Long or Dan. What you guys think of Dan? I know you love
I
Dan.
love that. I don't care what
Dan.
nobody says.
Dan.
I love that, and I love making a winner out of that man.
Dan
Yeah,
was
Dan
awesome.
Because nobody, like, you pick that out, you ain't gonna beat with that, and next thing you know,
Yeah, there you go. You sound just like him too.
Was Dan in 4 or 5, Eric?
He was in 4. He was actually in 5, but not as a playable character. He was like doing the tutorials and stuff like that in 5.
Oh, so you can't play as him at all?
Yes.
Not a DLC or anything?
I don't know. They might have released him in one because, like I told you, I didn't completely play through 5. I mean, like I played through the beginning of 5. Like the first season, but then they kept on doing like DLC, like season extensions. So I really hadn't played too much of it, like in the later ones. So I don't know if they added Dan or not.
Gotcha. Well, there is a huge season pass coming to 6, and I think they already like laid out the first several characters to be added. To like the first few season passes, and the first one was like this fall, and then like the first of the year, and then like next spring or something like that. But like all the characters that are coming are like random ones like we really don't know of. But there's actually no. Akuma's coming back, and Akuma is also in one of those packs.
Of course, Akuma's not gonna. You think they're gonna not let Akuma be in the game? Freaking Akuma was attacking 6.
But
or
Akuma
7 or whatever the hell number it is.
Looks awesome. He finally looks older, and he has like a legit full gray beard.
Is there like a video for it already? Like a
Kind of like Goken.
a gameplay of him? I haven't seen. Okay, I gotta check that out. What do you guys think of Street Fighter EX? I mean, that's a pretty good game.
Okay, so here's my thoughts on Street Fighter EX. It's a crude game, but it was still very fun. Like, it was basically our first foray into a 3D Street Fighter, and sadly only because they never did actually go back into it. But it was decent.
Did you know that?
No,
did you know that?
They have Street Fighter EX and EX Plus Alpha and the EX Plus Alpha 2.
No. They had EX. They had EX Plus Alpha, Street Fighter EX2, Street Fighter EX2 Plus, and Street Fighter EX3. If you want to go through the full listing.
You know what's funny? Recently, I downloaded this on the Plus, and it has all the characters except for like Ryu and all the Street Fighter characters. You guys know about this Fighting EX layer? It has Skullomania, Kairi, Doctor, what's his name?
I forgot about Kairi. Wow.
Yeah, Kairi. You know about this? It came out for PS4. It's Fighting EX layer.
Kairi is awesome. Forgot about that fool.
And I downloaded it. And I checked it out, and it's actually pretty good. It's the same fighting the style of EX, Street Fighter EX.
I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah,
But I know they've had a lot of side games.
It sounds familiar. I think the worst Street Fighter crossover game was
Tatsumaki versus Capcom Ultimate All-Stars.
Yep.
Which one is it? I never
Good lord, that was bad. I could not stand playing that game. I was so excited to play that for the Wii, and then I finally played it, and I was like, this is horrible.
Which one was it?
The fighting style is just, it's so awkward.
Was it bad because it was on the Wii, or was it just bad, period? Like, even if it was on PlayStation?
It was both. The frame rate was so bad. Eric, it's called what again?
Capcom versus Tatsumaki Ultimate All-Stars, or something like that.
Oh, okay. I see. I think I've seen that one. I think it came out for PS4 too.
No,
the controls are terrible. It implemented that waggle BS that everybody freaking hates on the freaking Wii.
The Wii, yeah.
Yeah, it was so bad. And then it did that thing to where you can't control your jump. So if you like jump forward, you're committed. That's it. You can't go any place else.
The Marvel vs. Capcom 3 jumps that you love.
Lord,
so
don't get me freaking started. That makes no sense. In a fighting game, it doesn't make sense.
What did you guys think of the Street Fighter movie, the actual movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Really? The movie, the game, or just the movie, period?
Both. We're gonna talk about that crap. Get that shit out of here.
I'll just simply say this. The movie, the movie back in like when we first saw it, you were happy to see it, but it was terrible. We just know it was all very terrible.
Okay, but you don't like the movie, but you do like Jackie Chan doing the Street Fighter cameo or whatever in one of his movies.
That movie is called City Hunter, my friend, and that movie was terrible. I love Jackie Chan, but that was a terrible movie. That fool, he transformed into Chun-Li from Ryu, and then he transformed into E Honda.
No, but I don't think I want to after hearing that.
It was so
you
bad.
might want to look up the video and send it on the chat, Cyrus, so you can see it.
City Hunter. It was terrible. Good lord.
The best one's Chun-Li.
Nightmares about that damn.
We made that sound at the same time.
So
what about Capcom versus SNK? That was an awesome one.
Well, actually, yeah, that one caught me by surprise because I didn't even know that one existed, and I had just moved to Michigan, to live with my aunt at the time, and my uncle at the time had a PS2, and for some reason he had Marvel's not Marvel, Capcom vs SNK. And I just sat down and I started playing it, and man, that has some of my favorite music in all of Street Fighter. Because I love jazz, and it has a lot of jazzy music.
Part 2 was even better. Part 2 is amazing.
Now, question: was there a SNK versus Capcom, or just Capcom versus SNK?
It was
Yeah,
only.
there was.
Actually, I think there was a.
Yeah,
it was, but it
SNK
was like on a
Capcom.
handheld, or it didn't like come out as
No,
like
it was
well known.
it came out for SNK, one of those Neo Geos, kind of like that.
I see.
Yeah.
Eric.
Yeah, I didn't even know about it, but I was like, whoa, there
And
was
the
a
characters
version.
look very like King of Fighters, like
Yeah, I thought that was pretty awesome. Actually, I think you
it's
could
actually
buy
a good
it.
game.
I think
It's
you could
actually
buy
a good
that
game.
game.
I tried it in an emulator. Because I don't know where to get the damn thing because I don't have the console for Neo Geo or whatever. So I was like, I'm gonna give this a try, and it's actually pretty good.
I think you can buy Capcom vs SNK on the PS Store right now. And
You
if
mean
you can't,
SNK versus Capcom?
no, Capcom vs SNK.
I could have sworn Capcom versus SNK was a normal
look
one, but
that up.
SNK was the Capcom one, was the rare one that you don't really see.
the first one is the one that you can play. I actually got it up here on my freaking shelf.
So you're not, no. Okay, so we're talking about the episode. Never mind. Okay.
Yes, Eric, there was a game that you and I played together online, and it was a tag team. Was that Tekken versus
That was Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Street Fighter Cross Tekken? Yeah. Oh, I didn't like that game.
Okay, it had potential, but it was not good. I don't know how to explain. First of all, it was laggy as hell. The gym system was like terrible. Like it was just, I don't know. I liked the tag team, but that was it. Like that was the only good part of the game, the tag team action.
Online was really bad. Oh my god!
Yeah.
I remember it was me and Eric. We were trying to fight these guys, and we were just about to beat them, and then it froze.
Yeah.
And it kicks us out. And that fight was a really good fight too. We were like, no.
You know
Yeah.
what game I remember a lot, and I thought it was really fun, and it was like a very simple Street Fighter game, like one button combo thingy, the Super Jam Fighter Mini. The Super. Was it
I love
love
Jam
that.
Puzzle
Fighters.
Fighter.
Jam Fighter was
Oh,
awesome.
Gem Fighters, yeah.
Gem
It was
Fighter.
based off of Puzzle Fighter, but yeah.
Chibi
That
Street
was
Fighter.
my game.
I love Puzzle Fighters too. I mean, even though it's not an actual fighting, it's more of a puzzle.
Juan used to whoop my ass in Puzzle Fighter. Oh my god, it
Yeah,
used to piss me
that's
off
one
so
game I
bad.
do, yeah.
That made me
Thanks.
so mad. He would kick my ass in Puzzle Fighter. Like, dude.
Yeah, and you kick my ass in Super Jam Fighter. And
Oh, Gem Fighter was like the actual fighting game. I love Gem Fighter. I think Cyrus used to bring that up. Somebody had it. They always brought it up because I didn't own
yeah, he
that
had a
one, but
copy
it
of
was
it.
fun.
I don't know if you still have your copy of that song. You don't know. Yeah, I remember you had a copy of that because you used to bring it over.
Nice.
But that was a badass game.
Hey man, we got some years of experience with Street Fighter. All of us do, man. And the series has come a long way. Just think about all the iterations over the years. And the first time I went to the arcade and saw Mega Man fighting freaking Venom and Ryu, I was like, what? What's
Oh,
happening?
Marvel versus Capcom.
3.
I
No,
remember
no.
I didn't
Three?
see it, but I heard about it. No, that was Marvel vs. Capcom 1, the original one.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was when Venom made his debut, Mega Man made his debut. I was like, I think Bartez was actually talking about it in school. Like, wait, you lying? I literally was like, no, you lying. There's no way that this game exists. Like, Mega Man?
remember-
Because you
I
talking about
remember
I love
you-
Mega Man. I'm like, no
I
way.
remember Cyrus one time. It was at FYE or it was called something else. It was right across from GameStop. Remember that store where you used to go and buy like VHS tapes of anime? So
Yep.
one time you bought, if I'm not mistaken, you bought a Street Fighter anime
the
movie.
special tapes.
Yeah, it was an anime of Street Fighter. I forgot which one. It was an anime Street Fighter movie. It was like an action
Sunko's
movie.
video, though, by the way, Sunko.
And it had a Kuma and it had all of them, and it was an awesome. I still remember that because I borrowed it from you a couple of
I
times.
think that was
And
Alpha 2.
Was it an Alpha? I don't remember which one, but it was
Yeah.
awesome.
You mean an anime movie? They had a Street Fighter Alpha one. They had the
He had
original
one of them,
Street
huh?
Fighter 2 one.
Yeah, he had one of them. I don't remember the name of it, but it was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely love that movie. And the first time I saw the first Street Fighter animated movie, I saw that back in '93 when it came out. Greg had brought it home, and it was a Saturday, and we were watching it with my mom, which is funny enough because she doesn't like anime, but she was watching it with us. And of course, in true anime fashion, every time they show boobs or butt, freaking somebody walks in the damn room.
Okay, so you're watching the uncut version. Okay.
Yes, and it was Chun-Li. She was taking a shower, and I'm sitting there. I'm laying there. I'm 13 years old watching this. Of course, things happen. I was so mad. I'm like, damn it, why she got me sitting here? I was so uncomfortable. It was a good time.
I don't know if you guys own the 30th anniversary collection Street Fighter, but I have that whenever you guys want to get down on that because that has all the classics. He has, I think, the first Street Fighter,
Street Fighter 1, every version of Street Fighter 2,
Third Strike.
Yeah, actually every version of them. I believe it has all versions of the three, even though you can only play Third Strike online. Yeah, but all three Marvel vs. Capcoms.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have that, but I mean, if you ever want to challenge me in that, I know Cyrus would.
Challenge, huh?
I got it.
I don't know. It'd be nice to have a little tournament on that.
That's definitely something we can do.
Spoiler alert, I'll win, but yeah, we can do it.
Should have done that while doing the podcast.
It'll be a bit too distracting, which is why I didn't suggest it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I got it downloaded. I think I did download it on PS5 at that time. And I was supposed to take on Vince, but his ass punked out.
That fool. So anyway, are you guys getting Street Fighter 6?
What kind of question is that?
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's a question, mofo. It's a question. Because your ass, you guys.
Okay, no. In this case, it's a fighting game. I can actually focus on a fighting game while playing it. It's not like it's a big ass RPG or something like that. So I can always make some time for a fighting game. Alright! And let's not talk about 2K either because yeah.
This time around, you can actually create your fighter too. This time around.
Yes.
You should think about that. I mean, I thought it was pretty cool.
With the demo, I won't lie to you. I didn't even like make my own avatar and go to the world. I just like tried the tutorial and stuff. You know, just
yeah, that's what I was doing.
The one player mode, the single player mode is fun as hell, man. You guys need to check that out.
I'm not saying I will check it out on the full version of the game when it's 100% ready. And you know, I'm not doing it just to have to redo it.
No, it carries over, fool.
Oh.
Does it? Oh.
Yes, it does. So you guys haven't done it yet. I made my girl. She's pretty awesome. She is pretty awesome.
Girl too.
Of course.
Yeah.
We're anime nerds. Of course we did.
I mean, I was gonna recreate another evil Zangief, but I mean, I was like, nah. But
oh, that'd be awesome. You should do that. That'd be awesome.
I mean, I should. Yeah,
Why would that be evil?
I just call him evil. I don't know.
He was
Mecha
Metal
Zangief.
Zangief.
Well, he did turn evil though.
Yeah, Mecha.
Well, they call him that, but he turned like this raging
No,
demon.
that wasn't evil. He's actually
was
like one of the most gentle, nice characters in the game.
General nice characters, really.
You will try
I
to
mean,
attack him.
he's kind. He's kind. He's a very kind character. Okay.
He's the most nicest Zangief on the planet.
By the way, he looks badass in the video they showed it for Street Fighter 6. With no suplexes, he looks badass.
Dude's using freaking WWE moves.
Yeah.
I saw.
I'd like to see him fight King, my guy from Tekken. Actually, that would be a good fight.
No, you could play Tekken versus Street Fighter, and you can make that happen.
Really? Actually, I never played that one.
You can make all your dreams come true, buddy.
What did that come out for? I heard about that one, but I never.
What was that, PlayStation 3, Eric?
What was it?
What, Street Fighter Cross Tekken? Oh crap! Hold on. Street Fighter Cross Tekken was on PlayStation 3, yes. But hold on a moment. Apparently, I have to go get the door. Sorry. One second.
Do your thing. So anyway, so when you get it, Juan, you need to get your practice on with your boy Zangief.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna re-download it. Then we'll go through the make me a Zangief kind of guy.
Please do, because it is fun. I had a great time.
Yeah.
Dude, I walked up to this old lady and started a fight, and she was throwing Hadoukens and doing like...
I seen that somebody on a video and one of those guys on YouTube was doing that, and I seen him punch like a random guy. What the heck?
It's so cool. It was so much fun. And then I was watching a little preview today, and the guy was talking about, it was like a final preview kind of thing, so he was going over all the things in the game that he had played. I was blocked off. And and she was showing some other stuff that you can do. So it's not just you walking around fighting people in the open world. There's other mini games and stuff to do like that. So that's gonna be a fun ass mode. I cannot wait to play it. I'm actually really excited.
Nice.
Yeah, man. So out of all the Street Fighters, what are some of which ones stick out the most to you that you had the most fun with?
I mean, like you're talking about like from Street Fighter 1 to like 3, 4, and 5, or you're talking about like the ones that brought Capcom, Marvel into it.
It doesn't matter. Out of any of them that you played.
I'm gonna go with. Man, that's a hard one. It's like between Alpha 3 and Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah, I gotta say Marvel vs. Capcom. It's probably my favorite series until it got to Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which that just made me mad.
Yeah,
that game pissed me off.
I bought it when it was on sale, and now it's like, I can't believe I spent like $20 on it.
Yeah, exactly.
It was horrible. I'm glad I paid 20 and not 60 for it when it first came out.
And what the hell was the other one? There was two of them. There was Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Yeah, and then there's another one.
What was the one before that?
Eric should probably know.
Yeah, we can ask him when he gets back. But that one too, that one was bad. It's just
Ultimate Marvel Capcom 3, right?
It might have been that, but I did not like how the characters looked. I hated how the characters looked. They looked terrible. They looked like
that's the one where it looked like cell shaded kind of.
Yeah, they looked like half-ass comic book characters.
Yeah.
And then the fighting style. Now they had some badass characters in there. Like Okami was awesome.
Chris Redfield.
Chris Redfield was freaking amazing. I mean, they just had a lot of great characters, but they just need to change the style.
They had Dante, I think, too. Dante.
Yes. And all those characters I was excited about playing, and then they just.
Actually, I did bought that one too. Actually, I have it here. I might re-download it just to like laugh at it.
Look at this stupid shit.
Yeah, I mean it's
nice.
It's not part 2, of course, by any shot. But Marvel vs. Capcom 2 came out of nowhere. I was like, it just hit me hard because I seen it on arcade. Well, you were still, I think, Chelsea City when it came out, I believe.
X-Men.
Yeah, that.
X-Men versus Street Fighter. X-Men versus Street Fighter. Yeah. Absolutely love X-Men versus Street Fighter.
Well, we used to go to Friar Tugs. Remember Friar Tugs?
Oh, I forgot about that.
And they had it there. It was like Chuck E. Cheese was right across. I don't know if you remember, it was a Chuck E. Cheese right across. And then we used to just walk. It was just a straight shot from your house. Because we had to stay on that side of the street. We used to just walk. And then it would be right there by that McDonald's. That McDonald's still there, by the way. And then, and it was just right there. Man, it was like, it was awesome. And every time we would go in there, Pierre was there. Remember Pierre? He would always be in there. He would always be in there, and they're playing Tekken 3. Well, it was good. He was actually good at it. I'm like, damn, because he was always there. He was practicing his combos and stuff. I'm like, damn.
I wonder what happened to that fool.
I don't know. I remember at one point he let me use his Sega Genesis with like a bunch of games, and I kept it for like almost a year. He didn't even care because he was so much into like he didn't even care until he went to the house and like, hey, let's play some ball. Oh, by the way, you have my Genesis? Oh yeah. Controls are all like tore up by now.
Fucking cheese and
yeah, Chile, all kinds of Mexican food around the ages and stuff. Like, yeah, that dude was cool. He was cool as hell.
Poor baby. That's funny. All right. Well, Eric is not here, but we are going to end the episode there.
Sorry, I'm back. And let me go.
Oh, there he is. He's back now.
Hello, Jones. Just in time for us to end the episode. Unless there's anything else you... Wait, hold on. Unless there's something else you want to rave about.
No, I'm just gonna say I am Mr. Street Fighter, and just look forward to me dominating in any kind of EXP-related Street Fighter events that happen in the near future.
There's going to be a lot of episodes of Versus Mode coming up, that's for sure. Because this is the first Street Fighter game in a very long time that I'm excited to play. I cannot remember when the last time I was excited to play a legit
Street Fighter 4
base installment of Street Fighter.
Street Fighter 4 on Xbox 360. That was the last time you were. Yes, that was the last time you were excited to play a base Street Fighter game. Was
On
Street Fighter
Xbox?
4. Yeah, that's what we both had it originally on Xbox 360.
Ooh, my memory's bad. I did not remember that at all. Wow, that's funny. But I'm not excited for Ken in this game. I probably could care less. I probably would never.
Why?
Of course, I'm going to play with him
Really?
a couple of times, but I'm more
You
excited
didn't
about
say
playing
that?
with like Cammy.
Wow.
I did.
You mean
Because
Cammy
I
17?
don't like his character design in this game, and also too, they changed his fighting style up quite a bit in this one. So I'm not too excited about that, but I am excited about Cammy.
Cammy
And,
17, Android Cammy, whatever
so
you want to call
stupid.
her.
You're so
I
stupid.
guess I'm gonna say, stop copying Sagat and make him cancel. Yeah, man. Stop doing that. He's Sagat. That's Sagat.
That is Sagat. Thank you. That is Sagat.
You call it whatever you want. His name is Cancel. I don't care.
Cancel Sagat.
His name is Sagat.
I'm gonna call Street Fighter. I'm gonna call Street Fighter and tell them to just check out your cancel. They're gonna put a freaking.
And I bet you he already made him. He already made him in WWE
I'm sure he
2K20.
Of course,
has.
I
I'm
sent
sure
you all
he
the
has.
picture. I sent you guys a picture.
I
Yeah,
probably missed that. But yeah.
you guys are a mess. And a half. Anyway, it's going to be Ryu versus Cammy versus Zangief. Oh, and in the one-player mode, there is like 2-on-1 fights. So I'm really hoping that you can do that in
Nice.
the
Street
versus
Fighter
mode, because
3
that's
revival.
something else. That's something else that they added, man. They added a lot of really cool play styles to versus mode, and I tried some of them out. I don't know if you guys tried them, but there's one mode where like random stuff like flies through the screen, and there's a mode to where if you knock down a person a certain amount of times, you win the match.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
And
Nice.
I love stuff like that. So Capcom has gamified the living crap out of this Street Fighter. It's not just about fighting anymore. They added so many more cool modes to it, and I'm so excited about that. This is going to be a
Nice.
gamer's game, and that's what Street Fighter has been missing. This is going to be the funnest Street Fighter probably to ever come out.
It's gonna be hard to beat Street Fighter Alpha 2, or you'd say 3, but we'll see.
3,
So might do it.
3, yeah.
And with that being said, we are going to check you guys next time. We're going to try to squeeze in a Tears of the Kingdom episode, Breath of the Wild. If not, it's fine. But until next time, gamers, keep on.
Leveling up.
Leveling up.
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Nice. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.